Hey, so today I wanted to talk to you about something important, and this is for you if you're bilingual, just like myself. So, you've been thinking about this for a while now. Should you create your course, your knowledge, and sell it in your own language to your own people in your own market? Or should you do what everyone tells you to do? Follow the American guys, the English speaking marketers, and sell it to the English speaking market instead? Because let's be honest, English sounds exciting. 5 times the price, especially in US dollars, bigger market, bigger numbers. It sounds like the obvious choice. I know. There's one thing. Here's the caveat. Here's the one thing that you are forgetting actually. You are a natural born presenter in your own language. In your own language, you are funny, you are sharp, you're quick. You are you. But in English, if you are bilingual, just like myself, and English is not your first language, you're struggling. You're translating in your head, constantly running a different program. You're slower as well, and you're not you anymore. I mean, not all the time, but I'm pretty sure that in most cases, this is the truth. Now, I know this because I lived in both worlds. I've been doing business in the US and I've done business here in the EU as well. And when I had to choose, I chose my own market first. I chose it because I wanted to sell my knowledge in my own language first, in my native language. And I did that for very good reasons. So let me give you those reasons. And if you stay with me until the end, you will understand where I'm coming from in this case. So back in 2020, this is reason one, by the way. Back in 2020, I had two options. Go after the American market, the English speaking market, UK, US, you name it, or go for my own market, the Hungarian speaking market. Now, here's what I noticed. There were Hungarians who spoke good English. There still are, but there were also Hungarians, my native people, who spoke no English at all. Nothing. Zero. Nada. Nishta. Nothing. And what about those people? They had no access to American creators, no access to English-speaking experts. So they had only one person, me. So I sold them my knowledge. Print on demand, Instagram, and I think one of my YouTube courses as well. So I sold 2-3 courses around 500 times just to 500 people who was not able to learn this from an English expert because they don't speak any other language. So that's a lot of people. If you look at the number of people who speak English as their second language or as their first language or mother tongue, we're talking about roughly 2 billion people, close to 2 billion people. That's a lot of people who can access English content, but it also means that there's a chunk who can't. And that chunk, basically, that's your edge. And that was my edge. Now, my second reason why I did this, reason two, in your own language, just like me, you are natural. You're funny. You've got the small tricks. You've got the small jokes. You've got like the small things that you can sprinkle in that make people feel close to you. In a second language, it's different, especially in English, because you constantly have to think about your jokes. And then you constantly have to think about whether what you're going to say is culturally okay, appropriate, or is it PC? Are you going to get cancelled? Am I being inappropriate? You know what I mean? So you have to study comedians just to learn how to be funny and sometimes how to present yourself and your ideas just to come across somewhat native to English speakers. But in your own language, you're in a safe place. I was in a safe place. You can say what you want because your audience feels safer with you. You are home, basically. It's like being part of a herd when you speak someone's language apart from English. I mean, of course, if you speak your mother tongue, you are part of the herd. You're not some guy trying to make it in America, if you know what I mean. Fair enough. Okay. Later on, if you want to do that, go ahead and sell in English, just like I do right now. But English can be a nice bridge to new people. But don't forget something. Your language is already built. That bridge is already built. It's already there for you, straight to your own people. So don't ignore that. Reason three, and this might come as a surprise, but this is the biggest reason that I think you and everybody else should start to sell to their native local people first, is because if you want to sell in English, in American, to the UK market or whatever you want to do, you find you can do that. That's okay. Not a problem. But if somebody else, some big English speaking marketer wants to come to your town, okay, to your market, to your country, shouting, come buy my course, I'm a renowned expert, there's a limit. He can only sell to people who understand English well enough to not just listen to it, but learn from it as well. I can understand the lyrics to an English song. That doesn't mean I understand what they're saying. I can sing along to it, if you know what I mean, but I have no idea what I just said. You know what I mean. You have an advantage over anyone who only speaks English as well. You can sell in English and you can sell in your own mother tongue. They can only do one. And that's a massive advantage. And it is sitting right there in your pocket, right? So that's the framework. And listen, if you want to learn more, And if you want to know how I did it, I highly suggest you to watch this playlist right here and maybe this video right here. And don't forget to do something with the buttons down here. Take care. See you in the next one.